A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah! Humbug!
Christmas a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I'm sure.
Oh, I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Bah! Humbug!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be? When I live in a world of fools such as this. Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you? But a time for paying bills without money. A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. If I had my way, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and burned with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way, and I'll keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone, then. Much good may it do you. Much good has it ever done you.
There are many things which I have profited from it. It's a time when we remember the coming of the Messiah, and when the angels sang, "Peace on earth, goodwill towards men." A time for forgiving. A time for giving to others. It's the only time I know of when men seem to open their shut-up hearts and think of others. Therefore, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pockets, it has done me an eternity of good. And I say, thanks be to God for his unspeakable gift.
Amen.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep Christmas by losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, sir. No wonder you didn't enter the clergy.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry to find you so resolute. We've never had a quarrel, but I'll keep the Christmas spirit to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon. There's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week, a wife and a family, talking about a Merry Christmas.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Oh, Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago this very night.
We have no doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner.
Liberality?
At this season, it is more than right to make some provision for the poor and destitute.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
And the workhouses? Are they still in operation?
I wish I could say they're not.
The treadmill and the poor lot are in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh, good.
But they furnish no Christmas cheer for the destitute widows and orphans. A few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy them a mite of happiness through the charity of the local merchants. What shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous, is that it?
I wish to be left alone. I don't make myself merry at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I support the establishments I've mentioned through extravagant taxation. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
Many would rather die, sir.
Then they had better do it, and reduce the surplus population. Good afternoon. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
If it's convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it isn't fair. You'd expect me to pay a day's wages for no work.
But, sir, Christmas comes but once a year.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pockets. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Oh, thank you, sir. I will indeed. God bless you, sir, and a Merry Christmas.
Humbug!
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge!
Jacob Marley? Why do you trouble me?
I have come on an errand of mercy for your sake.
You're fetter, Jacob. Tell me why.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link, and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. In life, men fix their destiny. I cared not for the things of God, but lived for pleasure and gain. I worshipped only Jacob Marley and became a slave to the substance I served.
Please, Jacob.
Now I'm bound by my own doings.
Calm down, Jacob.
I live in a world of outer darkness.
No, Jacob, please.
I face a sinner's judgment.
No, please.
And I'm destined for the lake of fire!
No, Jacob, please don't hurt me, please, please. Don't hurt me.
Is this chain strange to you? Are you insensitive to the weight and the length of the strong coil you bear yourself?
What?
It was full, as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Jacob. Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Oh, I'm wretched. My life is so empty. I have so much, and yet so little. I know this weight of which you speak. But I'm weary. Be comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge, and is conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men.
I can change.
Nor could I tell you what I would.
What?
A very little more is all permitted to me.
Wait.
I cannot rest. I cannot stay.
Oh, is that spirit? Tell me more. You were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business! Mankind was my business! Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business.
Jacob, please calm down.
Time of year I suffer most.
What?
Self-satisfied, I walked through crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down and never raised them to that blessed star which led the wise.
Jacob?
But I can say no more. Hear me.
Huh?
My time is nearly gone.
Yes.
You have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate, Ebenezer.
Thank you so much.
The answer is nigh thee.
Yes, thank
but you must find it.
Yes.
You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Is that the hope you spoke of?
Expect the first when the bell tolls 1.
Oh, I think I'd rather not.
Expect the second when the bell tolls 2.
Oh,
The third when the bell tolls 3.
no, Jacob, please.
See me no more for your own sake. For I cannot visit this world
Go.
again.
Jacob!
Oh.
Stay! Gone. Have He had a chance and a hope of escaping his fate. The answer is nigh. Well, I must find it. Conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. I must find it. I must find it. Must find it. Who are you?
Me? I am the spirit of Christmas. Christmas past. Your past. Come on, follow me.
Where do you take me?
Into your past. Where you need to go. Where you need to go if you get a slim chance of escape.
Yes, I hope of escape. He's a good spirit. I must find the answer.
Yeah.
Lead
Come
on.
quickly, come on. Tell me, Ebenezer, do you remember when you were a boy? Many Christmas Eves ago.
What? I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. That's me reading the book. I was at school. Oh, I remember that eve when I longed to go home. That's Fan.
Guess who?
Fan, what are you doing here?
I've come to take you home, dear brother. It's Christmas, and Father has sent me in a carriage to get you. We'll be together all the Christmas long and have the merriest time in all the world.
You're quite a woman, little Fan.
Yes. Always a delicate creature, that Fan. Hey, whom a breath might have withered. Hey, but she did have a large heart.
So she had. You're right.
She died a godly woman. Oh, and had children too, as I recall.
One child.
Oh, true. Your nephew.
Yes.
Oh, come now, Ebenezer. Why do you resent Fred so much? Oh, hang on. It's because he accepted her way of life. And that reflects that transcending love of Christ, which you have rejected. Am I right? Am I a little close?
Cease from taunting me. Her memory convicts me, and his presence condemns me. But look, that warehouse. That's old Fezziwig, where I did my apprenticeship as a young man.
Yo-ho, my boys. No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. I have a surprise for you. I want to express my gratitude for your hard work with this token. A Christmas bonus.
Old Fezziwig was good-hearted. Preached at us a lot. Finally got through to Dick.
Thank you, sir. This'll help. I've something to tell you. I'll be leaving the trade. Since I've turned to the Lord, He's been speaking to me concerning the ministry. And I'll be leaving the first of the year for Sussex.
God bless you, my boy. I never regret losing an apprentice to the clergy. I only rejoice that you have put His will first in your life.
Thank you, and goodbye. Goodbye, Ebenezer. I'll be praying for you that you will find the peace and satisfaction that I found.
I've given it much thought, and I'm just not ready.
Stop it! Enough of this!
Oh, please, poor Ebenezer. Does the past trouble you?
I'd give all I have for a fraction of the peace and satisfaction he experienced. He died a decade ago on the Western continent. I called him a fool for trying to convert those savages. But just to look into his eyes. No. No, not this. No, please, Spirit, no.
Tell me, and who is that young woman?
It matters little to you. Very little. Another idol has displaced me. And if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, then I will have no reason to grieve.
What idol has displaced you, Belle?
A golden one.
Oh, this is the even-handed dealing of pious men. There is nothing on which they are so hard as success, and there is nothing they profess to condemn with such severity as the pursuit of wealth.
You desire the world too much. Man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesses. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until the master passion gain engrosses you.
What then? Even if I am grown so much wiser, what then? I am not changed toward you. Am I?
Our contract is an old one, made when we were both poor and content to be so. You are changed. You are another man.
I was a boy.
That which promised happiness is fraught with misery. How often I have seen our future dashed against a stone wall, but the sight of a covetous spirit crept into your heart and manifest in your actions. You must have a release to marry your gods.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No, never.
In what then?
In a changed nature. In everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. If this had never been between us, tell me, would you seek me out and try to win me now? Oh, no.
You think not?
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. If you were free today, would you choose a dowerless girl? I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Oh, no. Why do you delight to torture me?
No, Ebenezer. One shadow more.
No. No more. I do not wish to see it.
Oh, you will see it.
Oh, Dad, we thought you were never coming.
Merry Christmas, dear.
25 years old. Out of wonderful mother. To think I could have shared that happiness. Oh, Spirit, take me away.
Hey, Belle. Saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Who was it?
Yes.
How can I? Don't I know? Ebenezer.
Yeah, Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, and as it was not shut up, he had a candle inside. I could scarcely help seeing him. His partner lies upon the point of death, I hear, and there he sat alone. He is quite alone in the world. I've never known such a lonely soul.
Spirit, remove me from this place.
Oh, Ebenezer, I told you these were shadows from your past. They're what you made them, and you blame me?
Remove me! I cannot bear it! I must escape the past!
Yes, yes. Come. Sleep on, Ebenezer.
I must escape.
Poor Ebenezer. You may yet escape the fate which is before you.
Please, no. No.
Sleep on. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who are you?
I am the spirit of Christmas present. Your present. You must see how the shadows of your life, of which you are vaguely aware, extend out into the lives of other men. Please, follow me.
Lead on, Spirit.
He said Christmas was a humbug as I live. He believed it, too.
More shame for him, Fred.
He's a comical old fellow.
That's the truth.
And not so pleasant as he might be. However, his offenses carry their own punishment, and I have nothing to say against him.
I'm sure he's very rich, Fred. At least, you always tell me so.
What of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't make himself comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't the satisfaction of thinking that he is ever going to benefit us with it.
Of course not.
I have no patience with him.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry for him. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself, always. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us, and he won't come and dine with us. What's the consequences? He misses a good dinner, and some pleasant moments which could do him no harm. I'm sure he loses pleasanter companions, either in his moldy old office or in his dusty chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I mean to give him the same chance every year, for I pity him. He may rail at Christmas till he dies.
Perish the thought. I'm not ready. Not ready. Not ready.
Do you recognize this home, Ebenezer?
It's Bob Cratchit's house and his family. What does this have to do with me? How can it help me?
Oh, you shall see, Ebenezer. You shall see.
We smelled the goose.
We were outside the baker's and smelled the goose.
How do you know it's ours?
Sage and onion, Peter.
The goose won't be enough if I can't keep the fire burning under the potatoes.
Did you see Martha coming? Or Father and Tiny Tim coming home from church?
We only smelled the goose.
Maybe it isn't very big, Belinda, but it smells big.
Whatever has kept your precious father and your brother Tiny Tim? And Martha wasn't as late last Christmas Day.
Here's Martha, Mother.
Here's Martha.
Why, bless your heart alive, my dear. How late you are.
We had a load of work to finish last night and had to clear away this morning.
I'm tired.
Well, sit down and rest, you my dear.
Sit here, Martha.
Thank you, Peter.
Father's coming.
Hide, Martha, hide!
Why, where's our Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming? Not coming on Christmas Day?
Not coming, 'cause I'm here.
Oh, Merry
Gotcha!
Christmas.
Hi, Father.
And how did Tiny Tim behave?
As good as gold, and better. He told me coming home that he hoped the people saw him in church today because he was crippled. And it might be pleasant on Christmas Day for them to remember who made lame beggars to walk and blind men to see. And now, where's the saucepan, Belinda? Time for me to mix up some hot tea to toast with on Christmas Day. And the lemons?
Peter, you mash the potatoes before going with the two young'uns to fetch the goose.
Yes, ma'am.
Belinda, you sweeten up the applesauce. And, Martha?
Yes, ma'am?
Can you find some glassware for drinking the toast?
2 tumblers and a custard cup without a handle.
They'll hold the hot tea as good as golden goblets. Well, here we are. A Merry Christmas to us all. God bless us.
A Merry Christmas to us all.
God bless us, everyone.
To Mr. Scrooge. I'll give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon and hope he'd have a good appetite for
My
it.
dear, the children. Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
God save Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, son. God save Mr. Scrooge.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live? He looks so pale.
I'm sorry. I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner. And a crutch without an owner. Should these shadows remain unaltered?
Kind Spirit, say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, Ebenezer, he will die.
Oh, please. He's so young. Oh, please. No. No. Yes. You must be the spirit of Christmas yet to come. I fear you most of all. What dreadful news do you bear? You not speak. You not say anything. Ah! Lean on, spirit. Why, it's the stock exchange. I'm here often. You show me nothing new. I shall be among friends.
No. I don't know much about it either way, and I really don't care. I only know that he's dead.
His partner went years ago.
Yeah.
I thought he'd never die. How much did he leave?
He left it all.
What was the matter with him?
Who knows? It could have been loneliness. It's likely to be a very cheap funeral. I don't know anybody to go to it. That tight-fisted old sinner didn't have a friend in the world. Oh, God have mercy on his soul.
They couldn't be talking about me, could they? Could they? Richard's house. What is this?
He took a little child and set him in the midst of them.
The color hurts my eyes. I wouldn't show red eyes to your father when he comes home. It must be nearly time for him.
Past it, rather. But I think he's walked a little slower than he used to these last few days, Mother.
I've known him to walk with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. Very fast indeed.
So have I. Often.
So have I.
But he was very light to carry, and your father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble. And there's your father at the door.
Good evening, my dears.
Good evening, Father.
Let me fix you a cup of tea.
Thank you. You can't imagine the extraordinary kindness of Mr. Scrooge's nephew today. He's a fine Christian gentleman. When I met him on the street, he said he thought I looked a little, well, just a little down. You know. So I told him how the Lord had taken Tim home.
I'm sure he's a good soul.
He gave me his card and said, "That's where I live. Pray, come to me if I can be of service to you in any way." It really seemed as if he had known Tiny Tim and felt with us. I am sure we shall none of us forget our poor Tiny Tim. Shall we?
No, never.
You should have gone to the cemetery. It's all green.
You went today?
I promised him that I would walk there on Sunday. My little boy. My boy.
No, Bob. I didn't know. How can I be expected to change things that I don't know? Spirit? Spirit? Where are you? No, don't leave me here. Spirit! Where am I?
Are you insensitive to the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself?
Jacob? Where are you?
You have yet a chance and a hope of escaping my fate.
Yes, please, tell me how.
Goodbye, Ebenezer.
No.
I'll be praying for you.
I'm just not ready.
Another idol has displaced me.
No,
You are
please.
changed. You are another man.
No.
I've never known such a lonely soul.
I'm sorry for him.
No.
Yes, son. God save Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, please.
That tight-fisted old sinner didn't have a friend in the world. Oh, God have mercy on his soul.
Help me. Yes, Lord. Have mercy on my soul. Forgive me. Save me from the weight of sin that pulls me down. I feel like a new man. Like a newborn child. quite a baby. Never mind, I don't care. I'd rather be a baby. Oh boy! What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Why, it's Christmas.
Christmas. Why, of course I haven't missed it. Wait, son. Do you know the Poulter's in the next street at the corner?
Of course.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging in the window? The big one.
You mean the one as big as me?
What a delightful boy. Yes, exactly.
It's hanging there now.
Well, good. Go and buy it. Tell them to bring it here. Come back with a good man, and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with him in less than 5 minutes, I'll give you half a crown.
Yes, sir.
I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. He shall know who sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. I'll call a specialist for Tim. I'm going to be doctor in London. That boy is anemic. We must get him on his feet.
Where do you want this bird?
Yes. Take it to this address. Here's a cab fare and a fair price.
Thank you, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you. It is merry at that. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, boy. Here's a crown for your services.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But don't thank me. Thank the Lord. And a Happy New Year. Oh, I can't wait to get to church. I can't wait to see the look on Fred's face when I show up for dinner. Well, I didn't tell him I wouldn't come. So I'm still invited. Cratchit! What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
Yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please.
It's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I'll stay over and make it up.
Now I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I am about to raise your salary. Merry Christmas, Bob! A merrier Christmas, my good fellow, than I have given you for many a year. I'll not only raise your salary, but I'll assist your struggling family. Your prayers have been answered. Let's close up shop and find a tea house. A lot of things to discuss with you, like a partnership in business. You've earned it, you know. But first, I want to tell you how I've found transcending love and of the great things the Lord has done for me. I can only say this Christmas, thanks be to God for his unspeakable gift.